found loving for him, I'ma make it.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go! The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
1980!
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Hey, I'm coming.
One twist.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman and give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one caught by Ridley. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's third.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Play action. It's Wilson. Got his target, Samuel. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
We got this.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break. Chase, Sam off.
Hey, watch the ball.
He's coming. Hey, Delta. He's coming, double up. Five.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. To try again after the sack. Wilson, open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Gets this one to Juszczyk. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Wilson now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Niners on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Completes it to Coleman. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Room here to run. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll be second down. On second down, it's Coleman. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Wilson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Zadarius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Gets it to Gordon. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. The Niners on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is third and goal. Here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Second and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Looking to throw. Completes it to Benjamin. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. He'll drop to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Play action. Now Wilson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go play action with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 2nd and 13. And that's complete to Adams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
2nd and long. He gets this to Alizé Mack, the Notre Dame product. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2.
Ready? Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Play action. It's Wilson. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner first. On first down, Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
36 power.
Check safety, check safety. Watch 36, 33.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They go play action now. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Wilson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line.
Bang out, bam, bam. Easy.
Off play action. Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed, his 2nd sack of the night. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Hey, Jude. Jude.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A 7-yard pickup.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. He'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye, but a defender's coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. A throw over the middle taken in. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On first down, Coleman, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Hey, orbit. Fight.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jaron Reed in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, when this drive began, the offense only needed a field goal, but the defense ramped up the pressure, and after back-to-back sacks, they're feeling confident they might keep them off the board.
They'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Niners, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will head back home